As many of you know, Metamora High School offers a very unique opportunity for students. An opportunity to earn an internationally certified black belt in Okinawan karate. And this year we have one senior student who made it all the way. Black belt may just be one of the hardest, but in my opinion, most worthwhile goals ever to reach. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about the student's journey. To reach black belt first requires a minimum 3 to 4 years of consistent training. No summers off, no breaks in between seasons. In order to make it before graduation, training must be constant. And it must be very repetitious. Many people think that we do 10,000 different moves and there's a lot of different things out there, but in order to really learn, it really requires a lot more repetition than you think. Bruce Lee said, "I don't fear the man who knows 10,000, I fear the man who's done one kick 10,000 times." And that's kind of the attitude we take. After the end of that basic journey of 3 to 4 years, students have a chance to test for black belt. Our test, I'd argue, is the toughest in Central Illinois, maybe one of the toughest in the nation. Students go through a minimum 6-hour test that pushes them not just physically, but very mentally. To begin, they start with 1 hour of pure physical strength challenges and endurance tests. It starts off something like 500 kicks, followed by 75 dumbbell weight repetitions, followed by 5 minutes of speed punching, followed by another 75 weight repetitions, and that goes on for about 1 hour. And it's amazing to watch. Not many people can do all of that, but today we have one student who did. After that hour of physical begins, nice, not range. That physical begins the mental challenges. Students must then break down and verbally analyze the significance of each and every technique they've learned, and that takes hours. After verbally explaining each technique, they must apply it to actual attackers coming in at them full power and full speed. If they can't do that, they fail the test. But we have one student today who did all of this. And after that portion, which is about another 3 hours, the student takes on 1 to 2 hours of continuous sparring. Basically, the idea is once we wear him down to nothing, all the black belts get together and then we challenge him, and as long as he can stay standing and successfully defend himself, then he or she has earned a black belt. And that takes a lot of effort, but we have one today who has done that. So the student does all of this. They get an award that states they've reached enormous mental and physical goals, a goal that also says, with utmost sincerity, this person can defend himself on the street. I really want to emphasize to you the hard work that takes into this, and urge all of you to find your own personal passions and work just as hard to get there as the young man that I'm honoring today did to get his. But first, there are a few other seniors who've been here all 4 years, trained in the martial arts program, that haven't quite made it to that particular part of this journey, and I want to honor them for their dedication. Black belt, for most people, takes a lot more than 4 years. And if you would stand, Tyler Bell, Travis Haddocky, and Daisy Breitbarth, I want to urge you to make sure you continue on that journey as well. Daisy is actually scheduled to go through this wonderful 6-hour adventure at the end of the summer. Well, we're looking to schedule her around that time. But now I want to honor the one senior we have who made it all the way. More than black belt, the student here I wish to honor has accomplished a lot of other great goals. He single-handedly designed and maintains our webpage, which is amazing if you haven't seen it. He teaches a weekly class, leads his own class at Metamora Grade School in karate. And he's become a very inspirational leader and an outstanding young man to all of our students. Today I wish to present him with his formal black belt certificate for the first time since his test earlier in this school year. Please give a big round of applause to an amazingly dedicated and talented young man, Adam Bockler.